Good morning, everybody. All right, so we are Wednesday. We are back from our little getaway vacation. And yeah, so I want to give you guys an update how it goes. Now, I didn't weigh myself yet because it's a lot of restaurants and stuff, so I know it's not going to be pretty. I need at least a good couple days just to get rid of all that stuff. Then I'll do a weigh-in because I don't want to get discouraged just because my weight's higher because of my sodium and stuff. So that being said, let's talk about it. So we left Saturday around lunchtime, a little bit before lunchtime, and my plan was clear. Let's see if I can avoid breakfast. Wasn't too sure if I'd be able to do that because we are eating restaurant 3 times a day, but at least figure out a way to eat very little during the day so that at night for dinners, because I knew they're all restaurants I've been eager to go back to. So I knew I was going to kind of go to town a little bit in these restaurants. So the plan was not to lose weight. The plan was to maintain during the weekend and then get back on track now that we're back, right? So the first day, because we left around noon, I hadn't had breakfast. That was on Saturday. And then for lunch, I knew we were going to stop somewhere for lunch. I decided before we left the house, we had one banana left, so I made my banana peanut butter sandwich, 250 calories roughly. Made one of those, put it in a baggie, and we left with that, and that's what I ate for lunch. So figured, all right, great. So I'm sitting at about 250 calories on Saturday. Fantastic. Going to dinner time. Now dinner time, we went to I think it's called Buster's, the restaurant, and we had been there before, and it was incredible. We love their meals. It's just American style meals, a lot of greasy stuff, but it's so good. They do such a good job at it. Now, one thing I had forgotten was how big their plates are. My goodness. So I took I eat a lot of chicken. I'm not much into the other meats. So I ended up having my chicken wrap. They have a chicken, sort of like a chicken Caesar wrap, I guess, without the Caesar sauce. So it's a healthier version, but it's still a chicken wrap. Comes with a side of fries and vegetables. So I ended up having the wrap, and now I had a bit of an issue. I have an issue even today because of that meal. And let me explain. It's entirely it's my fault partly there. So anyway, so my wife, she orders something. She doesn't eat spicy at all, and so she orders something. And she goes, "Can I have it not spicy?" And I said, "Sure. We'll take the sauce off." The waitress says, "We'll take the sauce off because that sauce is pretty spicy." Now I said, "Oh," I said, "Listen, I like spicy sauce. Do you mind can you just put it on the side, and then maybe I can use it to dip my wrap, my fries, whatever it is." She goes, "It's pretty hot." I said, "It's okay." I said, "I'll just take some of it." So I order my wrap, and she comes back a little bit later. She goes, and just so you know, since I've had stomach issues, I got to be careful with spicy food. So I can tolerate some spicy food, like I can do like Chipotle or if you need a reference, anyone that's American or Canadian, like a Wendy's, the spicy chicken. That's pretty much my limit. I don't want to go higher, further than that, because then I get irritation, and then my colon even starts peeling inside. Like it's crazy. So anyway, so she comes back with my wrap, and I take a bite, and she's still there, the waitress, and it is so hot. And she starts laughing. She goes, "I knew you like it spicy. I made it special for you." Oh crap! So I said, "Okay, thank you." I said, Can I maybe get a cup of ranch or something like that?" So she gave me a cup of ranch, and I was dipping in the ranch, and by putting my wrap in the ranch, of course, I added a ton of calories because of that. I don't know. I felt like I guess to go back now, I should have just sent it back and said, "Listen, it's too spicy. Just give me a normal one." But I powered through it, and so it's 2 big portions of wrap. Like the wrap must be this big. It's a big wrap. They cut it in half. So I got past the first half by dipping it. Whenever I was dipping it, it wasn't so hot anymore. But I guess in my stomach, well, it got hot again. So I ate about half, and a little bit more than half. I'd say about 60% of the wrap is what I ended up eating. Ate about half my fries, and that was it there. My wife and the rest of the table, they ordered some desserts. I skipped dessert, but whenever so they ordered a peanut butter pie thing, and the thing came in, it was like a mountain of, like an insane amount of peanut butter. And there were 2 on it, they couldn't finish it. I said, well, let me try it. So I had a couple spoons of that, And between all three of us, we didn't even get close to fishing this dessert. It's just, I keep forgetting how big the portions are sometimes in the States. My God, my God. So overall, I think that meal, because I did have fries, I did have some dessert, not a whole lot. My wrap was pretty big. I probably had like a good 1,500 calories, probably just right there. And I didn't even finish my wrap, but overall, yeah. So between that and my my peanut butter sandwich, about 1750. So I think it is a weight loss, not a huge weight loss, and of course a ton of sodium, a ton of sodium. So that kind of started that. Now the next day, Sunday. Now this time I knew that Sunday night we were going to Texas Roadhouse. Texas Roadhouse, all kinds of meats, all kinds of food. We love their stuff, but I know this place, massive plates. So be careful. And so by the time we get there, well, first off, let's start with the breakfast. So breakfast, I wanted to skip it. We ended up going to another restaurant, another one that we like. And I'm watching, at first I didn't order anything, but I'm watching everybody eat, and I'm like, man, this looks good. So I ended up looking at the menu, and I caved in, unfortunately. But I didn't take anything too crazy. It's I'm not sure what it's called. It comes in like in a pot that's steaming at the table, where you have a mixture of eggs, a bunch of different vegetables, and potatoes. So I ordered that, and I ate probably 3/4 of that. So I probably put on a good 600 calories or so in that morning. A lot of it were eggs, which is good, right? But then there's still those potatoes. So the potatoes were the bad part about that. But no toast, nothing on the side. That was it for that. So going into lunchtime, because I ate breakfast, I skipped my lunch completely. And then now it was Easter. So then we did the whole Easter thing with the kids. They had a bunch of chocolates, so I did tax them a few times. So I probably had about 200 calories worth of chocolates and an egg here, an egg there, an egg there. So I'm probably sitting, I don't know, I'm probably sitting around 700 or 800 calories going into dinner time. So it's a bit of a, be careful out here. And we get to the table, and this restaurant food is just unbelievable. So I always, no surprise, a chicken burger, right? I'm very big into chicken. Everybody's ordering steaks and stuff. It just doesn't do it for me. I can't chew it. So I had another chicken burger, and I figured I'll eat about half, but it was just so good. Ate the whole thing, yeah. So I think that day was probably at the very best a scratch day. So I probably ate my 2,400 calories, because it's just they're big portions, right? So now we're going into Monday. I'm like, okay, Monday, we're coming home on Monday, so we're going to be good. We ended up going for breakfast. I took the breakfast again because, right, once you break that seal, you're done. So, and by this time I'm thinking, okay, it's time to go home. I gotta go home because it's gonna get bad now. So I had a breakfast very similar. I had eggs mostly, and it was a good healthy breakfast. I remember it being, because you see the calories, it was under 450 for my breakfast, so that was okay. We got home, skipped lunch again. For dinner, we get home, and we're like, okay, well, we're gonna have a nice healthy dinner. And of course, some friends call and go, hey, we've been waiting for you guys all weekend. We didn't do our Easter dinner. We're going out. Okay. And we show up, it's a Chinese place. So I had some Chinese food, and yeah, so that day was probably a scratch there too. And then yesterday was okay. Now yesterday was back to normal, kind of at home. It was an okay day. I skipped, actually, instead of skipping breakfast, because I have been hungry for breakfast, I ended up having some grapes around 10 o'clock. And then that brought me to lunch. Lunch, I actually had one of my mom's pizzas. She made me a bunch of pizzas, so thank you for that. And for dinner, I had like a little piece of meatloaf. Like yesterday was a good day. Yesterday was probably around 1,600. It was okay. It was okay for yesterday. And now today, well, now we're back. It's breakfast time, and I'm back in the office. Back in the office is good. This is where I get things back on track. And the plan is, well, let's skip breakfast altogether, and I have a shake for lunch, but we'll see. We'll figure out lunch there pretty soon, and yeah, we're gonna have a good day. So we're going right back on track. I still have that hunger and all that. Well, I have both hungers. I'm hungry all the time, but I also I haven't lost my goal. Right, I'm going down. That's my plan. Now this weekend, it was time to go. It was another one of those reminders that as much as I'm strong here and I'm doing great and I'm on a roll, man, those vacations, they're just killer. They're killer. I changed completely. And even if I started well, I'm really glad I wasn't there for a whole week. Let's just say it that way. So we're gonna try to stay away from those for a little while. And I mean, normally it wouldn't be an issue, right? So if ever I hit my goal, it's okay for me to have a reckless week as long as I'm able to get back on track after. You know, go, it's your vacation. If you're a foodie, go to town. As long as you get back on track. But that's the part where I'm struggling when I was getting back on track. So I can't be doing that too much. So yeah, that's about it. And that's why I haven't been weighing myself. I didn't weigh myself yesterday because, well, you can figure it out. Like, now I got home Monday late, so I didn't bother that day. But that's the reason I didn't weigh myself yesterday or this morning, because I have a lot of crap in my system and my stomach is absolutely killing me. That wrap from Saturday, way too hot, and now I'm gonna probably be having these stomach pains and problems going to the bathroom for the next 3 or 4 days. And what normally helps me with that is to really calm down on the food. And this only started kicking in about on Monday. It takes me a while before the stomach pain comes in. So yeah, because I got to take care of this too now. So that's how my weekend went. Happy Easter, hey. But aside from the food part, we had a great time. Kids had a lot of fun. It was worth going. And now we're looking into summer vacations, and it's now I'm trying to be good with vacations a little bit more, so we're trying to change things up a bit. We're thinking about, instead of going to, I don't know, like a Disney World, for example, or to a resort where you have buffets and stuff, we're thinking about trying to do some kind of hiking vacation where we're going to do a lot of hiking and walking and this and that. I think maybe that would be better, where you pack some bars and you pack all your lunches and stuff and we just all leave together. I think it would be a good lesson for the kids at the same time to help them stay healthy. And maybe that would kind of change the tone for our own vacations from now on. Maybe instead of going to those resorts, we would want to see the world and just do some hiking type of activities. Anything that's outdoorsy would probably be a good idea. I'm kind of excited about it. So I don't know what we gotta do it on a budget. So we're gonna figure this out, and we'll keep you updated. So, all right, we're back at it, folks. Let's go lose some more weight. Talk to you later.